Hello? Hello. So, I don't know if ads are going on right now. Um, but today is a chill, fan fiction reading stream. I'm feeling good. I'm just like out of breath because I was like running. I started stream and then I had to run and get water. And where I am, there's like 3 flights of stairs. It's a thing. But we are reading fan fiction today. Salve Eris, everyone. So, if anyone has any like really funny fan fictions they want me to read, let me grab the link for that. I'm feeling really good, by the way. I'm feeling really well. I'm just breathless. It's like, oh my gosh, I was running stairs and okay. Early stream is nice. Oh, I'm glad you like early streams. We do be vibing. I'm just opening up some fan fiction right now. Because none of y'all submitted anything. None of y'all submitted, oh, my parents sold me to One Direction. Not the Mega Mind X reader, no. I don't look at cursed fanfiction. We see, that's where you're like wrong. Everyone needs some cursed stuff in their life. Oh my gosh. Okay. We're finding some stuff. Ha ha ha. No. My gosh. I need an adult. Where to go to find fic? I had to go. I'm doing Wattpad right now. Did you create any fanfiction? When I was younger, yes. But we're not reading those. Okay, I think we have enough to get started. So let me make sure that okay. So I'm gonna take off of studio mode now. Her dog passed, yes. Back when I was young. And I will have this, oops. I will have the Google form open just in case anyone wants to submit anything. So, submit it through the Google form. If you do it in chat, you'll get timed out, and that's no fun for anyone. So don't do that. So our first one is going to be some My Hero Academia X-Reader one-shots. So all of these are going to be like X-Readers because those are the most fun. Those are often the most cringy. And it says like it takes like 2 hours and 20 minutes to read. I think we're just going to do like 1 or 2 of these. And yeah, we're just going to do some one-shots because even though like we're not going to be here for like all of this. They have a lot of, okay. Let's do Dear Diary, a Katsuki Bakugo with a read. Yes. Yes. Oh, I love this. Ah. Okay. Uh-oh, trigger warning. Okay. Dear Diary, August 15th. Rivalries are a healthy thing to have. I mean, you can't be friends with everyone. But it is kind of annoying when you and your boyfriend have to 1. Pretend to not be dating, 2. Pretend to be at each other's throats 24/7, and 3. Always try to be better than each other. It gets so hard sometimes. I just want to kiss him when he gets close to my face like that. But I need to respect the fact that he doesn't want people to know about our relationship just yet. Anyway, I'm going to bed. It's late. Signing off, YN. Amazing. Oh, you can read other people's comments about this. Like, I'm hooked already. I want to jump off my... Why do they hate me? Yeah, that's something my girlfriend failed to respect. I dropped out of there real quick. Dear Diary, August 17th. Sorry I didn't write yesterday. I wasn't feeling too. I'm still not feeling the best, but Katsuki came over to watch movies with me today. Oh, Katsuki's my boyfriend. Sorry, I haven't mentioned him by name much. Anyway, he brought snacks and everything. I love him so much. I think he's the one. Chat is hard to read. Well, guess what? I can read chat. I wonder if I can do a dark mode? No, don't look at my information. No. 1 second. There should be a dark mode. I'm like 99% sure there should be a dark mode. Why isn't there a dark mode here? I wasn't feeling too what? That's what I'm saying. Like, come on, guys. Oh my gosh, I can't. Where's the dark mode on this baby? Welcome to the stream, guy. Okay, I think there's an extension I can get. I'm gonna get it real quick. There we go. Okay. Yay! Okay, I got a dark mode going. Oh, and then while I'm at it, let me... get in that. Okay. Yay, ad blocker. This is pretty bad. Then submit it. Submit it. Please, please, please submit it. I was gonna do one more thing. What was it? We got the dark mode, we got the ad blocker. Oh, right. Oh, I don't need to change chat anymore because it's in dark mode. Okay. Back to gamer. Okay. So, blah, 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 blah. I wasn't feeling too. I love him so much. I think he's the one. Not me thinking the dates were us grading our own diary. He is, but how can a drawing be the one? Lord must have hated me for a reason. Oh, let me move chat over. Since you're right over the comment section. Where is my gamer chat? There it is. We will move you over here for now. There you go. Okay. Anyway. Do not say that so bluntly. Ah, she said he's the one. BB, no. Okay, I also need to move. I'm trying to like make it so like everyone can read everything. Let me... Okay. There you go. That should be good, right? Right. Okay. He is, but don't say that. You might jinx yourself. Ah. I believe I'm a good person. You know, I think there's good in everyone. But here we are, first day of senior year. Damn. UA is amazing. There are so many people here. There's so many people to look up to, and everyone is so kind. I can't wait until I meet the big three and get to train with them. We're moving to the dorms tomorrow. I gotta finish packing my stuff. Signing off, YN. Wait, there's some for Encanto? If it's good, if it's safe, send it. Dear Diary, August 18th. I finished fixing up my dorm, and I feel so sick. Like, about to pass out sick. I don't know. If it keeps going like this, I might talk to Aizawa or Recovery Girl. Another thing, my quirk has been acting up a lot lately. I should really talk to someone about it. Katsuki visited my dorm when I was unpacking. He bought me a really soft blanket. He said it was a housewarming gift. We just sat and talked on my bed. He's so sweet once you get to know him as I do. Sure, he has his moments, but I love him so much. I should probably talk about something else, but honestly, there isn't much more to talk about. At least she's honest. I mean, at least she's honest. I respect the hustle. Dear Diary, August 19th. So I went to Recovery Girl today. She told me why I was having really bad headaches. My quirk is malfunctioning. Something about being hit by someone else's quirk, probably at the training camp, is causing me to slowly lose my own quirk. I'll be quirkless in a few days tops. I haven't told anyone yet. I don't think I want to. I used the wrong 2 here, but that's okay. If I don't have a quirk, what will happen to my enrollment at UA? I can't be a hero. I want to be a hero, but I can't. Not without a quirk. I don't want to tell Katsuki. Knowing him, he'll blame himself. Yeah. What? Dude, you don't come into someone's chat and say that. Like, you realize how dumb you sound coming into someone's chat and saying that? Like, what'd you think was gonna happen? You're gonna get timed out. I'm sorry. Like, I don't like calling people out, but I'm gonna call you out because I'm trying to have fun here, and you come in and you say some stupid shit like that. Like, what the fuck? Can you please pull your head out of your ass for 1 second and realize how dumb you sound? Like, I guarantee you have no bitches in real life, and you probably have, like, very little free time on your hands. Like, if you have enough free time to come into someone's chat and say something stupid like that, you have enough free time to get your act together. So seriously, reflect on what you're saying and saying to other people, and recognize that there are people behind the screen, you know? Like, seriously. Anyway. But ma'am, you're losing your quirk? And you're like, I don't want to tell Katsuki. He'll blame himself. Ah. He'll blame himself. Like, what? Sir, this is the Wendy's. Anyway, so what does the comments have to say about this? Bruh, so I thought it said 1988 the year, bruh. My dumbass thought 19 with the month. Okay, there are no good comments there. Anyway. Dear Diary, August 20th. Day was shit. I had to explain to Mr. Aizawa why I couldn't participate in training today. He sent me back to the dorms. I'm so fucking scared. I don't want to leave. I want to be a hero, but not like this. I feel like shit. Sorry, this is so short. Damn. If you're losing your quirk, you need to tell someone. Like, that's government stuff. Like, remember when Muriel lost his quirk? Like, straight up, like, the principal got involved and, like, pro heroes. Like, if you're losing your quirk, that's government shit. How do you sort by one shot on Wattpad? So, you search for it by tag. So if you, like, search by tags, like here, what are some ones I don't really want to read? That looks good. Those, okay, blah, blah, blah. Oh, okay, I guess anyway, so, you do, like, X reader, because that's what we're mainly looking for. And then, we'll hide paid stores, because I'm not paying for anything. And then you do, like, one shot. Oh, attacks cannot pick things. So you do one shot, and then you get a bunch of, like, one shots and stuff, so. Okay, August 22nd, Dear Diary. So I didn't write yesterday. I was moving it back home. Turns out my parents divorced while I was gone. My mom is blaming it on me, and my dad fled the country. Ma'am, do we need to talk? Do we need to have a moment? Do we need to have a heart-to-heart? My mom, she fled the country to get a divorce. Country. Ma'am. Sir. Oh, that's funny. Okay, shake myself back down. Anyway, I don't want to fucking do this anymore, but I need to push on for Katsuki. Speaking of Katsuki, he found out about my quirk, and he brought me some plushies and watched movies with me. He's like the only thing I've left to live for. Ma'am. Ma'am, we need to talk. He's like the only thing I have left to live for. I might try and eat today. Signing off, Lion. Dear Diary, August 30th. This will be my final entry. Katsuki and I got into a fight today. I'm so sorry. I can't do this anymore. So Katsuki, if you're reading this, I love you. You've got me through so much. But I just can't do it. I don't want you to be sad though. I want you to find someone else. Be happy. Please don't blame yourself for this. I would hate for you to blame yourself. I want you to take this book, burn it, bury the ashes under the cherry blossom tree. I love you so much. Thank you for being my boyfriend. For the final time, signing off, Wyatt. Ma'am, this is a one name. Oh my gosh. Damn. Like my gosh. Okay, anyway. I don't judge. I do judge a little bit. I do judge a little bit. Katsuki placed the book down, tears rolling down his face. It's my fucking fault. Katsuki was going through Wyan's things after she went through with it? After she took her own life. And find... After she took her own life, and he had found her diary with a sticky note that had his name on it. I'm so fucking sorry. I promise I will do what you asked. Bakugo picked up a pen and began to write. Okay, what did the comments say? What? Uh-oh. What? Oh shit, we're really dead. Oh shit, we're really dead. I feel so bad. I should have known something was wrong. But I was so angry. I was so angry at her for not taking care of herself. I lost it. But I promised to do what she asked. I promised to become a hero for her. Your name, YN, I love you so much. I really wish you could have spoken to me about this. You might still be here. I'm so sorry. Katsuki, signing off. I'm not crying, I'm not crying, I'm not crying, I'm not crying. You are, stop, now I'm crying. You better not marry some other bitch. Haha, I'm crying, just allergies. Haha, my seeing orbs are leaking. Haha, I'm crying, y'all making me cry. Ha ha ha. Okay. Yeah, no, this is so sad. I'm crying. Definitely. Epilogue. Welcome back, everyone. Today we have an exclusive interview with the one and only Ground Zero. The audience cheered as the light landed on Bakugo. So a common question from your fans: why are you so passionate about suicide prevention? The interview read from her cue cards. When I was at school, a really close friend of mine took her own life. She might still be here if I just paid a little bit more attention. A bittersweet smile came across Bakugo's face. She was one of the kindest people I ever met, but then she lost her quirk. Her family split apart, and I didn't know she was hurting. Dude, okay, anyway. I'm not here to critique this author's work. What I will say is using triggering topics in fanfiction are typically not good. And I don't know, the plot was kind of all over the place. There wasn't really much point to it. Like, the whole point of the story was that the main character, the reader, us, committed Go Next. And that's not very good. I don't know. So, like, I see potential in here. Like, the Dear Diary format is very much it's been used a lot. It's very like tropey, but that's okay. It's like a very safe way for artists to start writing. I think Katsuki was a little out of character here, but that's how a lot of fanfiction writers write him. I think a lot of people write Katsuki as like, oh, he's like annoying, but like to me he's sweet. And that's the typical like, oh, bad boy but he's sweet to me thing. Also, the whole, oh, my quirk is malfunctioning, it's being like lost or something, being hit by someone else's quirk, and then like all of a sudden like that wasn't really explained. It was just like, oh, your quirk's gonna like leave you in like 2 or 3 days. Like, I promise you, in the world of My Hero Academia, there would be some fucking like a government pro-hero intervention about that, because that's like big. When people were like losing their quirks, like with Mirio, that was big. I don't know if this person had read or watched the Mirio arc by the time they wrote this, but I think that would have impacted the writing a bit. Also, apparently, you know, when they moved back home and like the parents divorced while they were gone, that came out of complete left field, and it's like, yeah. I know my thing is ending. Oh, we're back. We're back. Hello. Hi. Refresh. Make sure everyone refreshes. No, it's mine. Don't worry. It's mine. My internet will end for a bit, but it'll only be like 2 minutes at a time. So here's one. I think we'll move on. Here's another one from the same author, but I think we'll move on to a different one, and we'll come back to this one. Okay. English is my first language. Please ask for permission before you do a reading on YouTube. Plus, give credits. I would love to hear it too. Okay, Kim Kuro. I am doing a reading of your Bakugo one-shots. I will do some critiquing of it, but I will not just say it's bad just for the sake of saying it's bad. And plus, it might be good. I don't know. I haven't read this yet. I'm reading this completely blind. Kim Kuro, if you are watching this, the VOD or the stream, please know that I am here to hear. And we'll do a quick ad break, sure. Yeah. See you in 3 minutes, everyone. You didn't get any ads? Interesting. Damn, we got a variety. What if I just wrote some fanfiction again? What if I what if I just did it? Ooh, that's something I want to look up. Okay. Go on. Watch some on stream? No, I shouldn't. But BTS. Who would stop you? True. Oh, here we go. Some one-shots. There we go. I'm always down for some one-shots. Yes, yes. Yes, give me the one-shots. No, I'm really busy. When I'm not streaming, I'm working really hard on like a bunch of other stuff for like streams and things. So I'm just like crying half the time. So I have zero free time outside of streams. It's really bad. Okay, anyway, like I was saying, Kim Kudo, I am reading this if you're seeing the VOD. I will totally link you and things like that. And when the VOD goes up, hopefully I'll remember to link this VOD to you. So let's just do a crush. Sure. Oh, that's a good gif. I like that. Bro, you're not focusing. Kirishima blocked another counter from Bakugo. Shut up, shitty hair. I'll blast you off. Bakugo blasted another explosion towards Kirishima. Hey, calm down. Is something bothering you? Yet another strong explosion didn't hit Kirishima. Kirishima knew something was up with Bakugo because he tends to release his stress with training. It's a sometimes routine, but today it looks like something was bothering Bakugo to the point he lost his focus on training. Nothing's bothering me. Now be quiet and train! Bakugo yelled and blasted his quirks everywhere. Kirishima can see that he is very stressed. A Hitalia? Yes, send the Hitalia. Is it because of YN? Kirishima's wild guess seems to be true. Kirishima is aware of Bakugo's feelings towards YN, but not with Bakugo. Huh? Bakugo always denies it, even though it is clear Bakugo has some sort of feelings towards you. Strong, independent, sharp, smart, bold, and professional. Bakugo respects you deeply for that. To be honest, he was amazed by your performance at the last school sports festival. Hell no! Bakugo kept throwing his explosions and his tantrum towards Kirishima while he was trying to stop Bakugo. You were pretty close with Bakugo at school. You and him were actually study buddies, along with Kirishima, Mina, Kaminari, Sero, and other Baku Squad members. Both of you grew closer the past few weeks, and he actually developed a certain feeling for you. Bakugo, you need to stop, Kirishima shouted. Bakugo still didn't listen. He's stressed because his mind is constantly thinking about you 24/7 since the last villain attack. Oh, he's obsessed with me, living in his mind rent-free. Welcome, welcome, Mr. Kel. You saved him. We're reading fanfiction right now. It's all like ex-reader one-shots from like multiple fandoms. This is our second Bakugo fanfiction. You saved him from a villain attack as if you were ready to give up your life. It was embarrassing being saved by a girl for him, if you know Bakugo self-esteem. But he just can't stop thinking about you. OMG, obsessed. He is down horrendous. Bakugo, Kirishima. Hello from Russia. Mr. Aizawa said no training in ground beta. They're under new construction. Bakugo stopped his action before blasting Kirishima off. Kirishima is saved because you called for them. YN, thank God you're here. Bakugo almost blasted me off, Kirishima breathed, half running towards YN. Bakugo, how dare you? YN gasped dramatically, earning a little chuckle from Kirishima and a growl from Bakugo. Grr. I don't know. What are you doing here? Bakugo scowled. His face shows annoyance, but his heart was soft like Hello Kitty right now. He is happy to see you. You can see his tail wagging if he was a puppy. Huh? Okay, so it's like, oh, I get what you're saying. I didn't see you at the dorm. I thought you guys went out. Nah, we were just doing the usual routine. By the way, where are you going? Kirishima noticed you were all dressed up. He thought you were going somewhere fancy. Bakugo, on the other hand, kept avoiding your gaze when you looked at him. He looked at you when you're not looking. I'm going on a date? You smiled sheepishly. Bakugo's heart stopped for a millisecond. He felt furious, but also deep disappointed in his heart. A date? With who? Asked Kirishima. Bakugo zoned out for a bit beside him. He didn't want to hear your answer. Shinso-kun, we are going to celebrate our agency's anniversary tonight, so you plan to get some food before we go, you answered. There will be a parade near our building. If you want to go, please do, because I'll be in the parade with Shinso-kun. Of course, me and Bakugo will surely go. Right, Bakugo? Kirishima smiled. Bakugo stormed past you real fast without looking at you. Bakugo! Kirishima called for him, but he didn't answer. I'm sorry, he usually isn't like this. You know him. Well, have fun! Kirishima excused himself to chase after Bakugo. You were confused for a bit, but didn't mind it. You then continued your way to meet Shinso. Meanwhile, Kirishima searched after Bakugo, who was already gone. Bakugo? He peeked behind the wall and found Bakugo standing. Hey man, he approached Bakugo and tapped Bakugo's shoulder. What was that all about? Get away, shitty hair. His voice was filled with venom, but Kirishima knew his best bud before anyone else. It's okay. You don't have to admit it to everyone, but I know you like YN. Kirishima patted his best bud. It's normal. I mean, Kaminari used to like YN. Shut up, Bakugo breathed out. She's talented, amazing, sharp, and very professional. Kirishima wanted Bakugo to admit it to himself. Yes, fuck. I fell for her. I knew she likes the shitty brainwasher, he poured out to Kirishima. I just hate this one-sided feeling. Author's note, I am bad at writing angst. So Kimikuro, this was very good actually for some angst. My one major critique is that you switch between the present tense using right here's a very good Bakugo scowled. This is past tense, and then right next to it, his face shows annoyance, but his heart is soft, like Hello Kitty right now. So mixing the two tenses is very much confusing for the reader, and it makes your writing seem more muddled and less clear. Now, I know English is not your first language, and that's totally okay. You know, I 100% A for effort. And overall, I do think that this fan fiction isn't all bad. And I know it's like, OMG, I'm reading cringy fan fiction, but you know, like, I do know that there are people behind writing these who are trying to write, and they are practicing their skills and honing their craft, and that's totally okay. We are not here to just call things bad for being bad. Overall, I think this is really good. I think most of the characters are in character for this. Again, with most like X readers, and especially one shots, and that's kind of like I kind of picked my own poison here. With one shots, especially the shorter ones, it's very hard to like set up a proper romance and like a proper character bond, especially with a reader insert, because you want it to be basic enough that any reader can insert themselves, but also you want it to be believable enough that the characters would actually fall for a character. So that's very hard to do for any one shot. So this is not just addressed to you, Kim Kudo. So if I and I have not read your later stuff, this is just, you know, one of the earlier ones in the series. As you can see there, you've written a lot. I would say that practicing your tense, your tenses, so looking into present tense versus past tense, one isn't necessarily better than the other. I would just say choose one and stick with it. And then also looking into building up your character relationships more. You know, like, we understand that Bakugo and Kirishima are friends. We don't necessarily need to see that, but what I would like to see is how and why Bakugo gets a crush on the reader, for example. But other than that, very good writing. I wouldn't call this cringe at all. This is a very good attempt. So congratulations. I would read more, but we have a lot to read today. So thank you so much for not necessarily willing, but like, thank you for letting me read your work. Okay. Okay. Here is a Haikyuu X Reader one shot. Bakugo respects those better than him and aims to be as good as that, so that would be the route to go. That would also, that's a very good point. There are multiple routes you can go with a Bakugo X Reader. So, I wouldn't. There isn't a good way or a wrong way. There are multiple ways. There just needs to be some showing of that, and better characterization, I would say. So this is a Haikyuu. So Haikyuu is the volleyball anime. If no one's read or seen Haikyuu, I recommend it. I like it a lot. I really like Daichi. So gonna do Jacket, sure. And so this is one of their earlier ones. So if their writing isn't that great, that's okay. You know what? It's something I put on in the I had put on. Allergies. I like it, and if people don't like it, that's fine. Thank you for the blessings. Yeah, I really like Haikyuu, and I really like Daichi. I like him. Okay. So Alteruni, thank you so much for posting this writing. I'm looking very forward to reading it. Thank you so much, and we'll make sure to credit everyone that we read today. So the prompt is Daichi's at a game and he sees someone with a familiar chapter, but it isn't who he thinks. I really tried to make my writing better with this chapter, so let's hope it's good. Well, the nice thing is that you tried, and that's important, so congratulations. Karasuno won the second set, finalizing the game. It was only a practice match, so it wasn't anything huge, but since it was at a local gymnasium, multiple people decided to stay and watch. However, before the game had started, once Karasuno arrived, Daichi saw something that was a little too familiar. A jacket, to be specific. Someone was wearing a jacket the same as an ex of him. Hi, Ember. This is your first time chatting in my chat? Excuse me? Excuse me, Ember, you've never stopped by? I'm offended. I love you, Ember. Mwah. Anyway, so it's an ex. Maybe they knew he would be here. Maybe they wanted to watch him play, then beg for him back. Yeah, that's how you go about it. It's 4 AM, I love you too. Go to bed. Go to bed, little doggo. Daichi tried to keep those minds out of his thoughts during the game. He would try. He thought if he could beat the opposing team, his ex would celebrate him and come back into his life. It wasn't that Daichi was necessarily missing them tons, or that he desperately wanted them back. It was just that they left such an empty hole in his heart that he couldn't recover from it quite fast enough. To be honest, it hurt. Like hell. Heck, if you're Hinata, fuck, if you're Tsukishima, that was no doubt. What? I'm a little confused. Oh, okay. To be honest, it hurt like hell. Heck if you're Hinata, fuck if you're Tsukishima. So like, oh, it hurt like heck, or it hurt like fuck. Okay. That was no doubt. Every morning, Daichi expected to see them by their side. But the only thing there was an empty space. I think Yukipro fanfictions would be hilarious. I would genuinely enjoy that. It was decided. Daichi would speak to them once the match ended. And now that it had ended, they were beyond nervous. They were standing not too far from him. How would he go about things? The good pat on the shoulder for good luck from Asahi and Sugawara? Daichi separated himself from the team as they dispersed into the seats to rest. It felt as if Daichi's legs were moving on their own, like he couldn't stop, but he found himself right behind them, reaching out for their shoulder. He lightly tapped it, already regretting his mistakes. What would he say? Would they be mad at him for some reason? They ended on good terms. Would they slap him? I'm very sorry, he sputtered out, a deep blush running across his cheeks. There was no response. Weird. Daichi opened his eyes cautiously, meeting eyes with someone completely unfamiliar. Do I know you? This wasn't his ex. Wait, this was a stranger. You're the Karasuno captain. Yeah, that's me. Daichi couldn't seem to put his finger on it, but something about you made him feel full. What happened to that hollow feeling in his heart? You guys were incredible today, especially you. You're number one, right? I was watching basically the entire time, you admitted, laughing at the embarrassment. How long have you been playing volleyball? The way you received those swoosh balls were crazy. Much like Hinata, Daichi couldn't help but to think himself as he took the compliments with pride and embarrassment. Mostly embarrassment. Had he really screwed up two different people based off an article of clothing? But you're sorry? For what? Daichi's thoughts, admiring you, were cut off by your confused question. Ah, well, it was a mistake, I swear. In an attempt to avoid direct eye contact, Daichi leaned over to where he thought a wall was, but nearly tripped as he was falling down. I thought you were someone I knew. Your smile wavered for a moment. That's alright. Don't worry about it. But I'm glad I took the chance. Attempting flirting? Awful lectures from Tanaka and Nishinoya in between matches was no help. Daichi was already too far down into this. Ember, please don't kill yourself. He gave a teasing smile, dipping his head down a bit. You laugh a bit too loudly, covering your face with your hands. In all honesty from Daichi, absolutely adorable. The way your shoulders lifted with each laugh, the way your eyes shut tight to avoid any further embarrassment. Daichi could hear the rest of the team from the sheets, staring intently at the two of them. Particularly Tanaka and Nishinoya. Well, my team probably needs me, but are you sticking around any longer? He shot his shot. What was there to lose? Only if you are, you shot back. Buckets. Nothing but net. Did Daichi actually play basketball and not volleyball with how effortless yet successful his shot was? He smiled brightly, motioning you to join him and the team. In the end, he had to awkwardly explain to the team who you were and how it wasn't actually his ex. He also had to explain very awkwardly why the team was staring so hardcore at you two. Not only did Daichi learn confidence with winning the match, but he also learned a brand new number in his phone by the time he left. Yeah! Ember, please don't hurt yourself in your stomach, please. I don't want that to happen. I'm so sorry for what I'm about to post in chat. Huh? Okay, let me read this. Aurora punched Rina right in the kidney, causing her to fall to the ground like a sack of potatoes. Rina felt a hand ruffling through her parkas amongst the sharp pain and sudden nausea. This is all you have? Said Aurora with a disgusted sigh. Guess I can get a pudding cup or something, she added after walking away with Rina's lunch money. Thank you, Dayo, groaned Rina, still on the ground, shaking from pain and overjoyed. Today was a good day for her. There you go. Okay, no, but Alteruni, this is actually really good writing. Like, I really like this. This was really nice. I didn't read any comments about this. It's really short, but like, it's really nice. I like it a lot. Near the end, the flirting bits were a little bit awkward. Again, it's kind of just it's a very like common trap to fall into with, oh, you want to make the reader, you know, an insert and make it like a blank slate, but also having them have an actual personality. But I feel like Daichi was characterized really well. The writing flowed very nicely. I had fun reading it, and yeah, I enjoyed it a lot. Very good. The line of buckets, yeah, see, that's the thing, you know, like they're like, oh, buckets, ahaha, did Daichi, because the joke is like, oh, he shot his shot so well that Daichi should play basketball instead. Like, that's just a little stumbling. Okay, Rina, not Rina, Ember, if the ramen's 2 years old, throw it away. But yeah, that was very good though. I enjoyed that a lot. That was one of the ones I enjoyed a lot this reading. Thank you for that. Okay, we're just doing one from each tab I have open right now because we're already at an hour and I have things I need to do. Okay, I'm going to pick a random A random one shot. Whichever one I get. Okay, Shinkyu. Except Shinkyu, I don't want Shinkyu. Pick a random one. No, not Shinkyu. I don't like Shinkyu. Ah, okay. Scaramouche. Okay, sure. YN's POV. Okay. So this is like a school AU by the looks of it. Okay. Bullying. So, Love, Malak, thank you so much for letting us read your fanfiction today. This will be very fun. Oh yeah, now we have some submissions. Nice. Among Us X Reader. Oh no. Okay. I walked through the school store obnoxiously. Whoosh. I kept my head down, avoiding any sort of eye contact with anyone. I hit something hard and fell to the ground. Pain shot through my forehead and formed in the corners of my eyes. I looked up and saw the person who had been bullying me, the one and only Scaramouche. I envy him, but I can't show it. I flinched and scooted back a little. Everyone in the halls were watching as usual. Watch where you're going, freak. He clicked his tongue and kicked me farther in the ground, if that makes any sense. It doesn't, but that's okay. I hesitated and nodded in pain. I'm sorry. I kept my head down so he wouldn't see my tears. I stood up painfully from the floor. I felt someone help me stand. I guessed it was my best friend, Ganyu. Hey, it's okay, YN. Let me help you. She helped me stand up. No, it's okay, Ganyu. I'm fine. I gave her a fake smile. I walked away from the crowd, avoiding any sort of eye contact. I sped walked to the bathroom. I sat in a stall and locked myself in the restroom. I take a look at my cuts and bruises, all coming from Scaramouche. And seeing my wounds made me feel worse. I remember all the things he's done to me, hit me, called me names, even threatened me. Tears began to form in my eyes. I held my knees up against my chest and began to cry silently. YN, are you here? I heard a familiar voice. Ganyu. I sniffled. YN, she said under her breath. She tried to open the stall, but it was locked. Come on, YN. Get out of there, or at least let me in, said Ganyu. No, I said in between tears. I wiped my stained eyes and took a deep breath. I'm tired of this bullshit. I want to end it. All of it. I clenched my hair in my hands. She sighed. Come out, YN, she demanded. I finally decided to get out. I opened the stall door to see a worried Ganyu. OMG. She hugged me tightly. I'm so sorry I didn't come earlier. She pulled away, still having her hands on my shoulders. Ganyu interrupted me. I was just so busy. I had all this stuff to do, but if I came earlier, this wouldn't have. It's okay. I know you were busy. I walked out of the restroom, grabbing my backpack. I headed to my class. And lunch! I walked out of the bathroom. I usually go to the bathroom before lunch so I can wash my hands or do whatever I got to do. I saw someone in the corner of my eye. You guessed it, Scaramouche. My breath hitched. I tried not to be seen, but I felt someone grab my wrist. I flinched. I was furious. I wanted to punch him or beat the shit out of him. But I can't. I'm not confident in doing so. And I will teach him a lesson. Sir. Okay. He pinned me to the wall with my hands over my head. Ooh la la, cabedon. Funny I don't know what Scaramouche sounds like. I haven't played Genshin in forever. Funny trick you just tried to pull on me this morning. Bumping into me on purpose just to catch my attention. He spat. No, I whispered. Huh? What was that? Did the little Miss YM want to talk back? His face had gotten closer to mine. Actually, yeah, I stated with determined eyes. I slightly looked at him right in the eyes. I swore I saw a tint of blush, but I think he's just mad. Wow, so close. I need a moment. Okay, one moment. Okay. Okay. Lord Almighty. Okay. Wow, so close. Craving for my touch. I grinned teasingly, and that's when it happened. I kissed him. His eyes widened, but surprisingly, he melted into the kiss. The kiss didn't mean anything, though. I wanted to distract him from this. I kicked him right where it hurts. Dude, I can't. Ma'am, this is the Wendy's. My eyes widened. What have I done? I freaked out. I looked over at him, shaking on the ground. I walked to the lunchroom. Why did I feel bad? This isn't me. But he's been bullying me for years. He deserves at least one punishment. Pathetic. He can't handle one kick. I've been there way worse. I mumbled under my breath. I sat down next to Ganyu and my other friend Keiching. I stood up to him, like you told me, Keiching. I smiled. What? Really? Keiching looked at me with wide eyes as Ganyu spotted out her drinks, shocked. Well, what happened? Keiching asked in full curiosity. I blushed slightly. Well... He pinned me to the wall, and I kind of teased him a bit and kissed him. But don't worry, that was a distraction for kicking him in the language. I heard another voice say as they walked to the table. Oh, hey Shinkyu, Ganyu greeted. Hey, I waved. Wyan kissed. I covered Shing's mouth. He doesn't need to know, I whisper yelled, uncovering her mouth with an innocent smile. Damn. We get... Okay. I don't want to continue reading this because I'm just gonna keep laughing. And I feel bad because, like I said, everything I read, someone's written, and they think is like, and they're like putting their heart into, and like I get that, you know, I feel that, I've been there, but like at the same time, as someone who's been there, it just makes me laugh, okay? Because like I see it in their head, you know, like I see like, oh yeah, this is so cool. I'm the like, yeah, like I see it because I've been there. Oh my gosh. Okay. Anyway, let's keep reading this, and then we'll go to some of the chat submitted ones. Okay. I heard a slam in front of me. Someone's palm slammed the table. I looked up and saw a furious, scared Amouche. I smiled innocently. Hey, shorty. To be honest, I was terrified, but my friends were here, so I have some protection. Don't call me that, he angrily stated and looked down. Whatever you say, angry bird, I smirked. His gritted his teeth. How does it feel to be name called, huh? Annoying, isn't it? Those names aren't even close to what you call me. You call me stuff like lady and woman. I looked down at my knees. You know what? I stood up and looked at him. I slapped him across his face. His eyes were wide. You deserve it, you jerk. You have no idea how you've made me feel. Tears starting to pour out of my eyes, but I just sprinted out of the cafeteria. I heard people call out my name, but I ignored them. I walked out of the school and walked to my sitting spot, which was at the park. I sat down on the bench, sobbing more and more onto my knees. I heard shuffling next to me. It was Scaramouche. My eyes widened. I grew furious. He looked at me and seemed to be shocked. Why are you acting all shocked to see me? You probably came here to beat me up again. No, not really. I heard him whisper. I paused and looked at him. This is my place where I want to take a deep breath and rethink things. Like how you beat up a girl every day, leaving her injured and traumatized. Look, I'm sorry. He sighed. My parents. I can't read that. Okay. If you see it on screen, you see it on screen. If I skip over it, I skip over it because Twitch TOS. I just want to be on the safe side. My parents, they tickle me. If I don't get good grades or anything like that, I want to take my mind off of it. But instead I used you by bullying you. I heard his voice crack from the pain. Why did I feel kind of bad at that moment? No, what am I thinking? I wanted to say, I'm very sorry for hurting you. I will take you to the hospital and pay to treat your wounds. He had his head down. I could see a few tears drop from his eyes. My face grew sad. Are your parents ticklish? I looked at him. He nodded slowly. It's okay. I forgive you. You can live by me if you like. I live alone since I'm old enough too, I smiled. Are you sure? After all I've done to you. I giggled. We're cool now, aren't we? I stood up and held a friend out. Friends. Friends, he shook my hand. I pulled him in for a hug. Ow, 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 too tight, he whined. I giggled and pulled away. Let's go heal my wounds. I'm in pain. His eyes grew worried. I'm kidding. I'm in slight pain, but it's fine. No, it's not. Let's go to the hospital. I smiled softly. You care about me, I teased. Shut it. I've done this to you after all, so all I feel is guilt. No. Sure, I teased and walked beside him. So, Wyatt, I have a question. I hummed in response. Did that kiss mean anything? Besides a distraction? I paused. Why do you care? I said, but not in a rude way. It's just, I really don't know how to show my affection, so I didn't know what to do when you kissed me. So I kind of wanted to redo the kiss. I felt my cheeks heat up. Huh? Before I could say anything, he grabbed my waist and pressed his lips against mine. My eyes widened from the surprise. I smiled through the kiss and wrapped my hands around his neck. I melted into the kiss because that's all I could do. We pulled away for air. Now that's how you do it right. He showed off his usual smirk. It hurts me. I'm the one reading this. I'm the one who has to read this. Just knowing that Scaramouche is part of the Fatui and seeing him act like that. But that's the fun part. I blushed slightly and smiled. Who would have known? Bully turns into your lover, huh? I heard a familiar voice. Scaramuche's hands were still wrapped around my waist, same with my hands around his neck. I boiled up when I saw Ganyu, Keijing, and Shinkyu. Wow, what a surprise! We parted away from each other almost immediately. We told them about Scaramuche's reason for bullying me. We understand, Ganyu said with a comforting smile. Now let's go to the hospital so we can heal you both, Shinkyu ordered, finally parting from the book. Okay, Scaramuche and I said in sync. I let out a few giggles before bursting into laughter. Huh? Scaramuche said confused. The way you said okay, I laughed even harder. Their humans are broken. Don't worry, Shinkyu said with a sweat drop, looking at me at the floor. I joined way too late to understand what happens. Yeah, no, we're screaming. I don't know how to end this. Anyway, I got Venti, my dream character. I'm so happy. This was kind of long, not that much though. I tried my best. Okay, so that was a thing. First thing, bullying archetypes, bully to lovers. It's like it can be done, but like I prefer those as slow burns. That's my first thing. Second off, I don't play Genshin, so I can't really say how out of character this was, but I'm pretty sure this was out of character. That's okay, because this is all fun. Yeah, this is like very much like Love Malik. I don't know, like I don't know if you're like in high school when you wrote this or middle school, you know, like, and I don't judge, you know, because I was there, you know, like I do not judge. I promise you, I'm not judging you. And anyone who we read chat, like, please don't send in any hate harassment or things like that. We're just trying to have some fun and read things. You know, if anything, please send them support and encourage them to keep writing, because that's how people get better, by continuing to write. Your grammar was a little bit a little rough. Something should have been capitalized. Whenever you are having dialogue like this, you need to have it in separate paragraphs. But that's just some like writing critique. But this was like the one that made me laugh really hard, so I enjoyed this a lot. Thank you so much, Love Malak, for writing this, and yeah, thank you so much. Eris, the English teacher. Maybe I should become a teacher. Maybe I'll graduate from being a fortune teller to just being a teacher. Okay, so we have some user submitted ones. Okay. Let's do the Among Us X Reader. That sounds like a fun one. Oh damn. Can we be friends, you cheeky man? Okay, which one should we read? Which one should we read? You horny. Me too. I read Black and Red. We'll just do Black then, okay. And well, I love this already. Warning, swearing. Oh no, the icon. I love that. Okay, thank you, sadistic bitch, for letting us read your work. I'm looking forward to it, and this will be fun. Warning, swearing. You gonna be pink. Of course. It's been 2 fucking days and they've already decided to kick people off the spaceship just because they looked suspicious. Suspicious my ass. I didn't really bother to talk to people around here much. Not that I don't like them, nor am I a rude person. I just don't really trust them. Anyway, I was fixing electrical wires because someone had decided to be a bitch and rip me off. Like a brute, I might add, groaning because it took forever. After I was done, I was making my way to the cafeteria to eat something since I was starving. And then I saw Black killing Yellow. My eyes widened, but Black self-reported, so I didn't even get to run. Where did the killing happen? Cyan asked. In the cafeteria. Me and Pink were making our way there, and we saw the body, Black said calmly. Is that right, Pink? Green asked. Yeah, I was with Black the whole time, I answered. I don't know why I lied. He killed someone, for fuck's sake. But perhaps I might have a chance of surviving if we don't vote him. So we skip, everyone agreed. My shoulders slightly tensed as I was trying to hide in my room. Of course, I felt guilty, but I will not die. I sighed as I was sitting on my bed playing with the strings of my hoodie. Man, I really liked Yellow though. She was so freaking nice. It really was a shame. The door opened. I half expected Black probably wanted to kill me, but that would make him suspicious to others. But I was right. Black stood there, his astronaut costume off, having a black shirt and a pair of jeans on him. I suppose you either want to kill me or tell me something, I said. I was sad to know I'm the next one, but death is rather inevitable. I wanted to thank you for what you did back there. It really meant a lot you covering up for me, he said, a smile making its way onto his face. I had to admit, he looked hot. Like damn, the sun stood no chances. His black fluffy hair, his eyes, everything about him seemed perfect. Almost too perfect. I don't know the reason why I did it, but I guess you're welcome. The next few days went like that, Black killing and me being his backup. I would always find an explanation, getting Black out of the mess he made. In the final, it was me, Brown, Cyan, Black. I sighed. It's either me or the other girl. Everything was coming to an end, I suppose. I looked around the room. I missed them. White with his fatherly nature, Yellow being all goofy and fun, Red pissing everyone else. Hell, I even missed Purple, that I hated the most. It was all for nothing at all. Brown made her way into my room. YN, I'm scared. A tear skipped her eye. I'm sorry, Anna. I really am. I should have told you from the beginning. Her eyes widened, an angry expression making her way onto her face. You knew who the imposter is all along? What the fuck is wrong with you? Why didn't you tell us, you psycho? I slap. She slapped me. She fucking slapped me. Damn. I turn around, I make my way to the med bay, I push myself onto one of the soft beds. I hear screaming, I hear crying, I don't feel pity. Maybe they deserve it. The automatic door opens. Black stood there with a wicked smile. He made his way to me. I expected a knife, but he simply laid beside me. Are you gonna kill me now, right? I seemed to caught off guard Black, or should I say, Luca. Why would I kill you? He looked dumbfounded at me. Because you killed everyone else, I asked? He laughed. You're so fucking clueless. I didn't kill you because you covered up for me. I didn't kill you because I like you. My heart started to flutter. I felt a blush creeping its way onto my face. He sat on his butt, wrapping his arm around my waist as he buried his head into my neck. YN, you're intoxicating. I could never hurt you, even if I wanted to them. I didn't want to kill them, but I liked them. I'm forced to do so. I'm so sorry, YN. Maybe, just maybe, the imposter's not that bad. Perhaps just misunderstood. And then we have a bald Levi. Nice. This sucks anyways, but bye hotties. That was a great Amogus one. This one looks interesting. Spin the bottle. Whoa, there's so much stuff here. Holy mama. sir. Okay, who wanted to spin the bottle? Blah blah blah. We hanging out. Crush's best friend's name. So best friend looks up at Crush, and are you playing YN? Why is he blushing? Between, is it rival? Random. So there's rivals, and then there's random boy name. Okay, so random. OMG, they kissed as our best friends kissed each other. OMG, so sexy and hot. Our rival a rival kisses the crush. OMG, the crush actually kisses me instead. OMG, I've liked you since we were kids. Oh my gosh, will you be my girlfriend? I love you. OMG, we're kissing. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Yeah. Okay. Let's do one more. I know we have a lot open, but let's do one more. Because I need to get some work done. Being a fortune teller has some drawbacks. So let's read a Twisted Wonderland. Riddle Rose Hearts, hell yeah. Okay, so this is gonna be our last one. And yeah. Here we go. So Riddle Rose Hearts, Ballroom Dream Girl by Silver Cells. Or Silver Bells. Gentle music of the harp and piano sounds through the ballroom's walls, and several couples sway to the melody, much to their delight, yet much to your bore. You look around, trying to find something of entertainment in this vibrant and beautiful setting. Riddle is standing at the other end of the ballroom, his lips curving slightly down as he greets all those he knows with polite words and a nod of his head. Do you see him, standing there amongst the others? Dressed so finely in a suit of red and black, you lean your body to the side to peer past the other guests standing in front of you, and yes, you do see him. He with a pleasant face and a stare so cold, he with his vibrant hair and wispy ribbons of gold. Your eyes widen with a gasp for breath, and your heart starts to hammer within your chest. The speeding pace of your heart rushes blood to your cheeks into every pulsing vein. How lovely, how fluttery, this feeling of blissful lightness. Ember, you did it to yourself. That's all I can say. You roll your eyes up, gazing at the shining silver ceiling of the ballroom as you release a warm breath. With that sigh, you consent yourself to the dizzy feelings of fondness that grow in your mind. Then, as if walking on air, you weave your way through the crowd of guests. Good night, Eris. Good night, Ember. I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Stepping gracefully, you pass through everyone in your way as your body turns and sways. The skirt of your gown sweeps around your legs with every motion of your hips, and you can't help the simple smile that graces your lips as you gaze into the eyes of every person you go by. Yet you do not hold the eyes of anyone, only a glance at them you pass. Some begin to even part a path as they see you moving by. An enchanting look charms anyone, doesn't it? You smile in courtesy as you make your way over, still so focused on the young man of your desire, the one whom you've decided is wonderful and handsome before you even met him. And oh, there he is, just several feet away. You hadn't even realized you made it this far, did you? And now that you are so much closer to him, you are suddenly overcome with a severe nervousness. It seizes your veins, quickens your pulse, and tightens your throat. You take in a sharp breath as the sweat rolls down your back. Butterflies emerge from the cocoons inside your stomach, stretching their wings out inside of you. What are you to do? You hadn't thought of what to say. Oh goodness, oh my, just what are you to say? And right then, Riddle glances your way. His brows raise, eyes wide, and interest and admiration are completely captured in that brief moment. That second your eyes meet his, you give a wide grin. Nervousness floods into excitement and adrenaline. It pushes you further and further to walk to him. You see Riddle smile politely as you approach him, though his expression is not nearly as enthusiastic as yours. He still holds a starstruck twinkle in his gaze. "Hello," he greets with all gentleness and ease, right before he stuck with awareness and recognition. "Oh, is it you?" "Yes, Riddle," you answer eagerly. "It is me." Of course, you know Riddle well because of his family title. He knows of you as the daughter of his family's friend. But this was the first for two of you to be formally introduced. Every time your name was mentioned in his home, Riddle would not think much of it. You do not know this, but from the little information he heard of you, he thought you to be a silly, ditzy girl who did not much care for responsibility. He did not expect for you to be so gorgeous or to be so warm, or to look at him with such welcome in your expression. Looking at you now, he regrets all the judgment he ever made when he was younger. How could he think so lightly of you, whom he had even known? Riddle is quick enough to conceal his surprise, smiling at you wider with a shimmer in his eyes. It really is a pleasure to finally meet you face to face. Would you like to dance while the music is still slow? It's only proper for us to get acquainted through a dance, as I'm sure you know. Your expression falters, lip quivers, and you take a slight step back as you hesitate to answer. "I really do love to dance, but I'm not very good," you admit with a shy smile as you lower your head to the ground, gazing up at him through your eyelashes. "I'd much prefer to skip that for now if you don't mind." Riddle tilts his head, looking at you strangely, as he's a bit perplexed to hear you admit your lack of skill in the common tradition. You worry at that expression of devastation, but well, what were you expecting? "I see," he says after a pause. Well, you are young, so I'm not too surprised. But weren't your parents ever strict on you to learn?" "Oh no, not really," you shake your head solemnly. "My parents never really minded if I didn't know how to dance, though I sometimes wish they made me practice more." You see Riddle's eyes widen ever slightly in alarm, and you wonder for a moment if you had said something wrong. "So I see," his expression darkens as he takes on a harsher tone. "That would never go over in my home." He's beginning to reconsider his presumptions, and you are so unaware. Perhaps he was right. Perhaps you are just a silly girl who's careless towards your duty, though maybe he shouldn't jump to conclusions. Riddle sighs, releases the thought from his mind. "Have you been here before?" "I believe this is my first time seeing you attend this place." "No," you shake your head so that your hair bounces over your shoulders, and you show a bright grin as all excitement suddenly rushes up through your veins and pours out into your ecstatic face. "I have never been to this ballroom before, but it is so beautiful. I love it very much already." Riddle returns your smile with one of reverence. "Come with me then, there's something I'd like you to see." You beam and your heart beats faster as butterflies turn into a warmth that spreads up your chest and up your throat. You keenly follow Riddle as he turns back towards the back of the ballroom, keeping close to him, almost touching. The ball really is so spectacular. The golden fractures of the floor seem to shimmer, and the setting sun reflects off the shining pillars. Everything is shrouded in royal shades of silver and pale grays. The music echoes from the walls that stretch up to the ceiling, filling every person with serenity and charm. You turn your head to Riddle and see how the light gleams off the golden details that adorn his vest. "Oh, how beautiful," you think to yourself, for he truly radiates in such a grand place. In silence, you follow Riddle out to the garden. That setting sun embellishes the sky with gentle colors of pink and orange, illuminating the atmosphere as the distant sun glows red. The garden is just as magnificent as inside the ballroom. There are flower beds of lilies and bushes of azaleas and roses of all color. Your eyes grow wide at the sight of all the pretty plants and the scent of all the fruity fragrances. Riddle smiles at you, so delighted to see you happy. A white archway wrapped in green vines leads onto a stone path. Riddle gestures for you to entwine your arm with his as he leads you down that path. You smile and obey, blissfully linking your arm to his. The fabric of his sleeve is soft against your bare arm, and the small butterflies that float from flower to flower somehow seem to find their way into your stomach once more as you grow nervous and excited to have Riddle so near to you. The garden is so lovely, you say with a grin. I'm enjoying everything. Thank you for showing me. Riddle turns his head towards you, his face so close to your own, and responds with a gentle smile. I'm glad you like it, but this isn't all. Just be patient until we get further down. You nod your head and you turn your face away from his to hide the heat rising to your cheeks. With your eyes to your ground and your lips still smiling, you allow yourself to be overcome with affection towards the young man who was, right now, treating you so kindly. Your heart pounds yet again, hammering away until it drives you to a dizzy, dreamy state of elation. And before you know it, you are at the place that Riddle had intended for you to see. He gently tugs at your arm with his own to get you to look up. You lift your chin to see what takes your breath away. Before you, a circular garden table with many fancy chairs surrounding it is beautifully ornamented with everything needed for a perfect tea party. But not just that, everything on the table is moving all on their own. Their teapots pour their tea into the cups, which go flying from chair to chair, waiting for someone who isn't there. The miniature cakes all dance around the table as they hop onto every plate, and the cookies follow their lead. The spoons cling to themselves into empty teacups, making light noises that sound so delicate and pretty. And everything moves into a madness that somehow blends and complements into an odd harmony. Oh, Riddle, you breathe out, your heart full of glee. This is incredible. I bit my lip. You hear him give the smallest of laughs as he looks with you with such fondness and care. I'm glad you're happy with it, is all he says before he turns his own attention to the remarkable tea party. Such a sight is really unbelievable. Things like this could only happen with the aid of magic, isn't that right? Could it be that Riddle had done this? Had he shown you because he was proud? Because he wanted you to be pleased? Your smile widens with the idea that all this could be due to Riddle's talent, for he is truly so wonderful with magic. Yet despite your delight, you could not help but wonder, is he doing this all from his heart, or just to be polite? But just then, a new type of music sounds from the ballroom and reaches your ears, even these deep in the garden. It's much louder, and it seems to be violins, something beautiful and passionate. From the corner of your eye, you see Riddle shifting himself toward you, pressing himself ever closer. He places your hands on your waist, which causes another blush to rise to your face. He leans closer and closer, closer until his lips are right at your ear. Do you hear the new music? The violins have begun. How about we share that dance now? Oh, you gasp softly, having his whispering, warm breath breeze past your ear. Oh no, I couldn't. I might step on you. Riddle quickly turns his head away and laughs in joy. At this very moment, you openly believe that his is one of the most beautiful things you've ever heard, and his genuine smile is the most gorgeous sight to behold. He faces you now once again, and he says to you in a voice so sweet, "Do not worry, please. It would be honored to have a lady practice her dancing on my feet." Wow! That was really good. I love the rhyming and oh, it was really well written. That was really good. That was a really good one to end on. I love that. Okay. Sheesh indeed. That was some moves. Okay. That was a really good one to end on. Holy crap. Okay, let's raid. Oh, Ivory streaming. Let's raid Ivory. Let's bully Ivory. Let's raid Ivory. But yeah, I am streaming sometime in the future. Don't know when, but I'll be streaming sometime in the future. And yeah, have fun watching Ivory, and I will be getting on with my day. And I had much fun reading this, and maybe I'll do some more drawing streams in the future, and maybe some writing stuff. We'll see. But thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you all later. Bye. Raid Ivory. Bye.